Hey there, all you bosses and baddies. Beige Girl here, aka Christina, the nurse that knows, here with your midweek pick me up. If you haven't already done so, please go on ahead and hit that like and subscribe button down below so that you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. I don't know if you checked out last week's video, but if you didn't, you may want to go back and take a peek because it seems like your girl may know a thing or two. I'm just saying, if I put my name on it, it's probably gold. All right, so this week we're going to talk about my second favorite form of cardio, running. Running is, I don't know, right? So I feel like a lot of people are intimidated by running. They feel like it's super intense or, oh my God, it's going to be so terrible. But guys, seriously, it's not all bad. And if you can get into it the right way, I mean, you may even just find that you enjoy it. Okay, there are tons and tons of benefits to running. Some of which include like it in that runner's high that we're talking about, right? Is that huge boost of endorphins, which is like a natural antidepressant, okay? Running can also decrease your cortisol levels. Cortisol is that stress hormone that causes us all to get that little pudgy tummy. So it can help decrease cortisol. It can also help with increasing cardiovascular health, okay? It can lower triglycerides, tons and tons of benefits physically, okay? Increases bone density and your stamina, which can be helpful in multiple different ways. And multiple studies have actually shown that running, like what I think it was like 3 days a week for 20 minutes can help to decrease your weight without any diet changes. So the point of, or like how you get into weight loss is being in a caloric deficit, meaning that you are expending more calories than what you're taking in. So even if you don't make any changes to your diet, you can still see a change in your body and a lower number on the scale if that's something that you care about, just by running. Okay, it can also help increase lung capacity, which is great for all of you people who are maybe like asthmatic or who have other extracurricular activities that can cause some issues with lung capacity. So, but of course, before you start any diet or exercise routine, you should always consult your physician if you feel like you may be at risk. Okay. Now, running is not all pros. Obviously, there are some cons. It can be really hard on your body, especially your ankles, your back, your hips, your knees. So you just need to make sure that you're being careful and supporting yourself there. Okay. A good way that you can help prevent injury to any of those areas of your body, or to make sure that you're always stretching before and after you run. I will include a link down below to some super awesome stretches that I like to do personally before I run and after. Okay. Running, like starting running, you don't have to just run, right? You can work yourself up. And a few years ago, I used this app. It's called C25K. Literally C25K, okay, and it stands for couch to 5K. So essentially, it's going to help you build up your stamina and your ability to run from sitting on the couch to 8 weeks later being able to run a 5K, which for those of you who don't know, that whole metric to whatever we use here in the United States, right? So it's 3.1 miles. Okay, so going from sitting on the couch doing nothing to being able to run 3.1 miles nonstop in 8 weeks. Easy peasy, okay? So that actually starts out like the first week is 60 seconds jogging and then 90 seconds walking. You alternate, you do that. And then slowly over time, it just progresses. It's 60 seconds jogging, 90 seconds walking. I think you guys can do that. Okay. I totally believe in you, especially for all the benefits that you'll see in the long run. Okay. When you are running, you just want to make sure that you are breathing. Okay. A lot of times your breathing can have a huge effect on any activity that you're doing. But when you're running, especially, you want to make sure that you are getting enough oxygen into your body to fuel your muscles, right? So that you can continue on in your activity. So, nice focused breathing, not that short, quick panting. I like to breathe in through my nose and out through my mouth, but you can do whatever works best for you. Okay. Whether or not you want to eat before you run, that is completely up to you, but I would say don't eat like, I don't know, 30 minutes before because you don't want to catch cramp. But after you run, you definitely want to eat within 30 to 60 minutes after so that you can refuel your body. Okay. It is recommended that you refuel with a 3-to-1 carb to protein ratio. Okay, so that could be something like apples and peanut butter, one of my favorites, or a protein shake.
I've been getting my protein. Have you, girls?
And some rice cakes, or like strawberries. And some, I don't know, lunch meat or whatever. You want to make sure that you are replenishing your body. You just put your muscles through some vigorous activity, and you need to give your body back what it has expended. Okay. You also don't want to run too frequently. Like I said, that C2 5K app, Couch to 5K, they will start you out running 3 days a week. Now, once you get to the end of that program, you may be like me and be a total running addict and completely love that high that you get, and that just like mental clarity that comes with running. Okay. But you do want to be conscientious of the fact that your body also needs to recover. Okay. So it's recommended that you run like 3 to 5 days a week just so that you can give your body that time to rest and rebuild between sessions. Okay. Especially if you're running for 30 to 45 minutes each time, like I do. There are also tons of support groups out there. So running doesn't necessarily only have to be like a health benefit, physical activity type thing. You can also make it social. There are tons of runners groups on the Facebook that you can find. I linked with one, and that's who I actually ran my first 5K with, and we had a blast. And I know that there are lots of different groups out there that you can find one that's local to you, find one that has a time that works for you, whatever. Some people run first thing in the morning, some people run late at night, some people run on their lunch break, whatever. There is something out there for everyone, okay? And if you ever have any questions, or if you are looking for support that you can't necessarily find out there on the internet, you can always come to me because, again, I love running. I am that crazy girl. But yeah, if you ever need any kind of help or support or encouragement, or if you're just like, hey, need somebody to help point you in one direction or the other, I got y'all. Okay. One more thing, if you are going to be running outside, please make sure that you wear protective gear, right? So if you're running in the cold, make sure that you dress in layers. And if you're running when it's sunny outside, make sure that you wear sunscreen, okay? You also want to make sure that you hydrate. I usually drink water before and after. Sometimes if I'm running for 45 minutes or an hour or whatever, I'll definitely take drinks during. So just be mindful of always replenishing whatever you're expending in your body, okay? If you guys are going to start running, go ahead and shoot me a message down below so that I can applaud you. If you think that I'm crazy for loving running so much, you can also go on ahead and leave me a message about that. I hope you liked this week's upload. If you did, please go on ahead and hit that like and subscribe button down below. If you didn't, that's fine. Go on ahead and hit that like and subscribe button anyway, because I guarantee that you're going to love the next video. Until next week, I'm Beige Girl, aka Christina, the nurse that knows. I love you guys.